Okay, so we're here with IFBB Pro Brian Yearsky. What's your current height and weight, bud?
5'10", 290. We're in the middle of our off season, kind of in between bulking phases in the diet. We hit it hard for the last 10 weeks.
Okay, so you went through a chest workout today, bud. Can you tell us about the different movements you did and what you like about each movement?
Yeah, typically, try to mix up my training. Typically go by feel. So I normally just warm up. I warmed up with pec deck, and then we moved on to some dumbbell presses, incline dumbbell presses. I'm still trying to target upper chest. So we banged some weight on the incline, and then we went over and hit a flat machine press. I like to get 3 to 4 pressing movements in, and then probably 2 auxiliary movements. So from the machine press, we went on to dumbbell, like a pull-over fly combo, and then off to cables, and then we did another incline press, and then we finished up with pec deck.
Okay, now with the movement, with the overhead movement, the flies, I never see them done like that. What's the benefit of doing that, bud?
Well, see, that's a secret movement. We can't be showing that on online, but we'll give a sneak peek, and it's more of a stretch. You get that stretch, and then, like I said, I'm trying to target upper chest, so when I'm fully stretched out, bringing those dumbbells back around, it kind of targets the upper middle chest.
I gotcha, okay. And as you said, so you're undecided for a show next year?
Yeah, it all depends on what the spring schedule looks like. Right out of the gate from Nationals, we were chomping at the bit to probably do Tampa and Dallas. But then once I came off that national high, I kind of realized I wanted more time to improve, to present a different package for that pro debut. And the fall schedule isn't really friendly for U.S. competitors because everything after the Olympia is overseas, and Metrex is fully behind me to send me to Finland or one of those shows. But I want the debut to be in the States, so depending on what next spring looks like, ideally if they can bring back a show in February or right after the Arnold stateside. But if not, it puts us to the Orlando Europa, or back into late spring with the New York Pro or Toronto.
So obviously you're still working with Chad Nichols, but what were your goals for this, your off season this year after coming off your win at National?
Just to pack on size. We definitely had the conditioning. I want to hang my hat on conditioning in the pro ranks because I think it's lack thereof. Some shows are disappointing where conditioning is not to be desired, but I want to pack it on. If we can come in 10 pounds heavier than we did at Nationals, I think that is achievable. But anywhere from that 7 to, I won't say no to 10 pounds, but 7 pounds to 12 would be ideal.
Okay, yeah, and you really didn't have any lacking body parts, so just overall pack on the weight then.
Overall lacking. No, I definitely want to improve overall. I got some deficient body parts that I need to target to bring up, but I just want to fill in the voids and come in dry and hard, and hopefully walk away with that title from the pro debut.
Good deal. And how's the adjustment with the bodybuilding lifestyle and the young daughter?
It's cool. I can't complain because I stay at home and I entertain an 18-month-old. So I'm not working a 9 to 5. So I get up, I eat, I nap. I get her up, we eat, we kind of nap. I go to the gym, she naps, I nap. We lay in the pool the rest of the day and wait for the missus to get home. So by no means am I complaining, but it's definitely a treat with a little one running around.
Oh yeah, it's a whole new ballgame. Okay, well, we will definitely get some videos once you're closer to your first pro debut, and wish you best of luck, man.
Greatly appreciate it.
right back.
And then you're a national competitor too, bud?
Yeah, I'll be competing in May, most likely at the Pittsburgh, just to make sure my qualification's up to date. And then hopefully next year at either the North Americans or the Nationals.
Yeah.
Switch over a bit. Both feet up. Blow out. Whew. Come on. We'll swing this direction. Me being a sports chiropractor, I do a lot more work with extremities than most people, so we handle the entire body, elbows, knees, shoulders, ankles as well. And that's super important in the sports world, just because you're always looking for movement, trying to make sure that the entire kinetic chain is operating as good as possible. One of the things we use in my office is something called Phoenix Kinetic Cream. It's a product I actually developed a couple of years back out of necessity. It's a transdermal anti-inflammatory pain cream used by a lot of top athletes. A lot of the TNA wrestlers are using it. A ton of bodybuilders are using it. It's a little different than most of the topicals because most of them just pretty much go on the surface and numb you up, whereas this actually goes through the tissue and decreases inflammation and pain. Brian, I tell you, it'll give you a little bit of a cooling sensation, but the real benefit is as it continues to penetrate, it's actually doing something below the tissue. There you go.